Lily Harper warmly welcomes all our dear listeners to the Destiny Tales channel during today's familiar broadcast hour. Today, we invite you to enjoy a captivating tale titled One Night Seeking Thrills. We hope this story brings you moments of relaxation and intrigue. After listening, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to support Lily and the entire team behind the channel. Now, let's dive into the story. Dear friends, it seems the mindset of men who cheat often goes like this. I work hard, earn money, provide a good life for my wife and kids, fulfill my family duties, and never mistreat them, so I'm a good husband. What's wrong with seeking a little personal joy on the side, as long as it doesn't affect the family? But for those who are married yet chase fleeting flings, crave novelty, or pursue clean adventures, the consequences are often devastating, bringing ruin to their lives and careers. The first retribution for betrayers is losing the family they once had. Second, whether man or woman, spending time on illicit affairs distracts from work, leading to a declining career. Third, their reputation is tarnished, earning the scorn of others. And finally, the poison of guilt festers when they return home. In youth, you may meet many people and have the energy to chase them, but in old age, you'll realize family is more precious than money or fame. When you're frail and sick, those youthful lovers who once adored you won't stay to care for an aging, ailing partner. They may still want your money, but none will be foolish enough to nurse you. Thus, betrayers often end up living in lonely isolation. Dear friends, the cost of secret affairs is clear, yet many still fall into the trap. The story below serves as a cautionary lesson for those tempted to risk everything for a taste of forbidden thrill. Let's listen. I once had a warm, happy family. My wife, Emma, and I grew up in the same hometown, met in school, fell in love, married, and had children. Our life was smooth and fulfilling. Everyone who saw us envied our happiness. Emma was beautiful and capable, earning the affection of friends, family, and both sides of our extended relatives. Honestly, I had no complaints about our marriage. Every day, Emma left the house after me, waiting to take our 2 kids to school. She rushed to pick them up, shop at the market, prepare dinner, bathe our youngest, and ensure our eldest did homework. She stayed up until the kids were asleep. Meanwhile, I'd leisurely get up in the morning, sometimes eating breakfast she prepared, sometimes eating out. In the evenings, if I was busy, I'd let her know I'd be late, and she'd feed the kids first, waiting to eat with me. On days I wasn't busy, I'd still say I was, using that time for my mistress. Often, I'd come home when Emma and the kids were already asleep. Back when I had no notable position and my income was modest, I shared household chores and childcare with Emma. But in recent years, after climbing the corporate ladder with a high salary and busier schedule, I left all domestic responsibilities to her. Emma handled everything flawlessly without a single complaint. In truth, she likely worked hard to manage it all silently, ensuring I could focus on my career. Shamefully, while I enjoyed myself with my mistress, I never felt guilty about Emma. I thought I'd given her a good life, and that was enough. But I forgot that what a wife truly needs isn't just financial stability, it's being the only one in her husband's heart. After our second child, Emma stayed home as a housewife. We also owned a 2-story rental property on Main Street, which gave her extra income to spend each month. I thought our life was perfect. I was generally kind, doting on my wife and kids, well liked by colleagues, and my career was soaring. But after Emma gave birth, she gained some weight, natural for a woman in her mid-30s. The calm, worry-free family life and her relaxed mindset might have contributed to it. To me, it wasn't an issue, I still loved her. But I lacked the strength to resist other temptations. I'm James, 40 years old, head of sales at a major media company. One summer afternoon, while working in my office, my colleague Mark suggested, let's grab lunch out today. Tom, sitting nearby, eagerly agreed, yeah, let's get some grilled chicken and a few cold beers to beat the heat. Tom turned to me, James, you in? He glanced at the lunchbox Emma packed for me daily and sighed, "Oh, right, you've got your wife's cooking. She's so thoughtful." I scratched my head. I told her not to bother, but she worries I'll get sick eating out. Mark laughed, clapping my shoulder. "I get it, but sometimes you gotta switch things up. Eating the same lunch every day doesn't get old." His suggestive tone struck a nerve. Mark was similar to me in career and income, maybe even earning less, but he outdid me in womanizing. Despite having a wife and kids, he had a stunning young girlfriend at the office. Twice a week, he'd take her out for lunch and a hotel break. He'd return home as a dutiful husband and father, his family none the wiser. Tom wasn't far behind, with a mistress who even sent food to the office. Among the three of us, same age, close friends, only I stayed loyal, circling my wife like a tamed dog, as Mark put it. He teased, "You'll spend your whole life eating home-cooked meals, never tasting the thrill of something new." Stung by their taunts, I dumped Emma's lunch in the trash and joined them. After tearing into chicken and downing beers, we were tipsy and venting about our marriages. Tom complained his wife was lazy, neglecting the kids and housework, even asking him to pour her water. Mark grumbled that his wife controlled all his money, leaving him begging for scraps. Luckily, his mistress only wanted fun, not cash, and covered their dates. I sighed, admitting Emma was diligent, our home was spotless, meals were delicious, and she never questioned my spending. But her meticulous care felt stifling, and her chatter annoyed me. Tom smirked, "Is your wife pregnant or something? You're holding up better than I thought." I clarified, "No, she's just gained weight, not pregnant." Mark and Tom burst out laughing, joking that Emma looked like a new mom with her extra pounds. Their words stung, especially since others had commented on her weight too. Before marriage, Emma was petite and charming. Now, after gaining over 20 pounds and wearing frumpy pajamas, she seemed older and less appealing. I felt envious of my friends' exciting flings, their stories of passionate, accommodating lovers far outshining my boring wife. I grew frustrated with Emma. Her constant talking grated on me, and when I suggested dining out, she refused, fearing upset stomachs or high costs. Instead, she'd learn new recipes and cook at home. Her food was delicious, but I craved the glamour of restaurants to brag about to my friends, who always had tales of new hotspots. At 12:30 daily, Emma called to check if I'd eaten her packed lunch, asking if it was cold or dry. Her excessive concern irritated me, especially with Mark and Tom teasing that I was babied like a toddler. Their jabs fueled strange thoughts, and with their encouragement, I started lying to Emma. One evening, I came home exhausted, sprawled on the couch. Emma offered to massage my shoulders. "You look tired, let me help." I brushed her off, "No, I just need to rest." She kissed my cheek and went to set the table, calling, "Dinner's ready, honey. Grilled shrimp, your favorite, plus beef stew and crab soup." I mumbled, "Yeah, let's eat." As we ate, she chatted, "I sold those old plastic chairs. They were cluttering the garage. And I gave some old tables to Mrs. Clara on Oak Lane. She sells pancakes in the morning." I nodded, "Okay, eat." She continued, "I exercised for an hour today. I'm determined to lose weight and get back to my old self. I need to eat less, or all that effort's wasted." I snapped, "Just eat, why do you keep talking? Why are you so annoyed?" "Hurt?" she asked, "Are you mad at me? Don't you love me anymore?" I groaned, "I'm eating, and you're buzzing in my ear. How can I swallow?" Dropping my chopsticks, I stormed to the bedroom. Emma noticed my odd behavior, sensing I was growing distant. She tried to talk during dinner, but I brushed her off, eating little and retreating to bed. She wondered if work was stressing me or if I was tired of her chatter. Determined to speak less, she bought nutritious ingredients to cook for me, hoping to lift my mood. But I ate sparingly, saying, "Stop making me eat this rich food." I don't want to get fat like you, it's unattractive. My harsh words hit her hard. I doubled down. You think you're slim? Look in the mirror. You're a mom now, and in a few years, you'll be even heavier. You're 120 pounds now, down from 130, but you used to be so pretty at 100. Your clothes are sloppy, like a new mom's. My friends thought you were pregnant last time they saw you. It's embarrassing. Emma, who'd only gained 20 pounds, was devastated, especially when I admitted I didn't bring her to a company party because I was ashamed. Hurt, Emma promised to lose weight, dress better, style her hair, and exercise to improve her figure. Holding my hand, she pleaded, "Give me time, please. I'll change." I sighed, 3 months. If you don't, we might have to part ways. She nodded, retreating to the bathroom to hide her tears. Emma realized I was truly fed up, even contemplating divorce because of her weight, frumpy clothes, and over-attentiveness. Desperate to save our marriage, she joined her neighbor, Sarah, for evening gym sessions. Sarah, noticing Emma's distress, asked, "Is James bored with you?" Emma confessed, "He says he's tired. If I don't change, he'll leave. He hates my sloppy clothes, my weight, and my nagging." Sarah advised, "You've got to stay beautiful, even at home. Dress up, be a bit less perfect, let him do some work. Being too capable makes you suffer." With Sarah's guidance, Emma got a haircut, manicure, and new clothes, starting a rigorous diet and exercise routine. Reducing her weight from 120 to 110 pounds in a month was grueling, but Emma persisted, motivated by my criticism. After 2 months, she reached 105 pounds, fitting into a designer dress I'd bought her years ago. That night, after dining out, we rekindled our passion, making love like we did in our early days. I kissed her goodbye before work, promising to come home early for a date. Emma felt the romance of our youth return, realizing her friend's advice, "Beauty made life easier," was true. James went to work in high spirits, even smiling to himself. Mark and Tom noticed, teasing, "You look happy. Got a side chick?" I denied it, showing them a photo of Emma from our dinner. They were stunned. She'd transformed from the frumpy wife they'd seen months ago into a stunning beauty. They admitted, "Looks like you'll stay loyal to her forever. No more tempting you." But our happiness was short-lived. While shopping, Emma and I ran into her high school friend, Chloe. "Emma, is that you?" Chloe exclaimed. "You look gorgeous, just like in school." Emma introduced me, "This is James, my husband." Chloe was my classmate. Chloe, working at a local bank and renting nearby, chatted about her life. I was charmed by her beauty and eloquence. Before parting, we invited her to visit our home. 2 days later, Chloe came over, admiring our house. "You and James are so successful." Emma humbly replied, "It's all James' doing." Chloe, struggling to find a rental, learned we had a vacant property on Main Street. Emma offered, "It's a beautiful house, but the rent's high, $600 a month. Maybe share it with a friend?" Chloe, wanting to live alone, hesitated but visited the property, impressed by its modern amenities. To secure it, she lingered at our house, cooking dinner to win us over. While Emma was out shopping, Chloe flirted with me, wearing a revealing top and brushing against me. Her bold moves ignited my desire, and when she accidentally fell into my lap, I couldn't resist. We kissed passionately, and she proposed being my mistress. Blinded by lust and my friend's earlier taunts, I agreed, starting a reckless affair. Chloe moved into our rental, paying no rent as part of our arrangement. She visited every Sunday, dressing provocatively, which Emma began to find inappropriate. Her neighbor, Sarah, warned, "I saw James leaving Chloe's place late. Be careful, she's too flirty." Emma dismissed it, trusting Chloe. But doubts grew when I changed my phone password and guarded it closely. One night, Emma confronted me. "Why won't you let me use your phone? Are you hiding something?" I snapped, "You're getting out of line. I work hard to support you. Have you earned a dime?" Hurt, she realized I'd always looked down on her as a freeloader for being a housewife. That night, she saw me drop Chloe off, confirming her suspicions. Furious, Emma confronted Chloe, who smugly admitted the affair, showing a video of us together. Enraged, Emma attacked Chloe, ending their friendship. I arrived, siding with Chloe and slapping Emma, threatening divorce. Emma, humiliated, decided to leave but refused to let us win easily. She locked me out, moved my belongings to Chloe's, and took a job at her cousin's electronics company, earning $1,500 a month. Determined to rebuild, she vowed never to be a dependent housewife again. At Chloe's, I struggled with her laziness. No cooking, cleaning, or laundry. She partied late, even claiming pregnancy to manipulate me, demanding money. When my company went bankrupt, owing $100,000, Chloe abandoned me, revealing her pregnancy was a lie. Broke and alone, I visited Emma, now thriving with a new boyfriend, Thomas, a wealthy American Vietnamese businessman. Emma offered to sell our house to cover my debts, urging me to start over. Grateful, I left, regretting my betrayal. Dear listeners, James paid dearly for his infidelity, losing his family and career. A wife is a man's fortune, losing her means losing everything. Behind every husband's success is his wife's support, and behind his failure is often a third party. Betraying your family not only hurts your spouse and children but risks turning them against you, a grave sin. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and enable notifications for more stories. Goodbye, and see you next time.